Most know the name F. Scott Fitzgerald from his famous book, The Great Gatsby. Taught in most classrooms and even produced into a movie, Fitzgerald today is regarded as one of the elite authors of the 20th century. But it wasn't always like this. In fact, The Great Gatsby wasn't popular when it was first published. Instead, Fitzgerald became famous when he published his first book, This Side of Paradise. People believed him to be one of the best up-and-coming authors of the century. Unfortunately, that never came true. Fitzgerald entered a life of partying and smoking, which led to his inevitable heart attack at the young age of 44. He went from being viewed as the great author he was to a completely disregarded. The Great Gatsby was forgotten for 2 decades after he died. This was until an unexpected event pushed the book back into the spotlight: the Second World War. The book was mass printed by a group of authors wanting to preserve the American spirit and keep morale high amongst the troops. The Great Gatsby couldn't have reached a better audience. The themes in the text captured a certain aspect of the American spirit that the American soldiers had been longing for. It's estimated that through this distribution, over 1 million soldiers read Fitzgerald's novel, making the book finally reach the popularity that Fitzgerald had only dreamed about. From this mass exposure from the war, The Great Gatsby only got more popular. Over the next decade, Fitzgerald's name was revitalized, and by the 1960s, his book was being taught in classrooms across the United States. Fitzgerald's book was one that just needed a push to become recognized. This boost in fame just shows how much the reception of a book can change with any event in time. The book was made in the 20s, but it still resonates within Americans today. That is what is so special about The Great Gatsby. Some books are instantly classics, while The Great Gatsby took tens of years for it to finally gain the recognition it deserved. Fitzgerald's reception of an author also changed, as he is now viewed yet again as a literary genius. The Great Gatsby has and will always be an outstanding book, well deserved of the title, The Great American Novel.